this car with my family and embark on a 6-month road trip across the U.S. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of stuff planned, so without more to say, let's go. We'll be traveling inside this Airstream. Now, some of you may just remember that on a different channel, I actually did a vlog whereby I was in another Airstream. That one was smaller and the trip was of a less intense magnitude, but this one is going to be very exciting. We've been waiting for years to do this, and to finally be able to get ready to do it is just so exciting. Now, inside this Airstream are two very special guests. You're going to be seeing a lot of these two over the next few months, so get ready for them. For the first third of our trip, we're going to be hitting up 8 states. But to start with, let's just go over the first 2 of those. For the first 2 months, we're going to be hitting up a lot of Badlands states, such as Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, lots of deserts. And in those 2 months, we're going to be doing a lot of fun things. Rail fanning, museums, air shows, and a lot more. So subscribe so you don't miss out. So after about a 5-hour drive, plus a border crossing, we arrived at our first campsite in Michigan. Now, this campsite was quite impressive. It was pretty large, had a lot of sporting places. Now, I was sick for the first day or so of this trip, a little bit, so we didn't really do too much, but the campsite was nice. Now, it does have a railroad track going straight through it, which I just found so cool. Also, the railroading town of Durand was immediately next to this campsite, and we'll be visiting that later on in the video. In fact, we're going to visit it right now. This is the train station in Durand. I forgot the actual name of it. And this is Grand Trunk and Western number 5632. It's a K4B class Pacific type steam locomotive built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1942. Immediately next to the locomotive was this here plaque detailing a derailment that happened here in Durand back in 1923. We are now at I can't remember the exact name, we are at the Durand Railway History Museum. A collection of railway historical artifacts, images, memorabilia from Durand's railroad history. So let's have a look around. The museum was very cool. It had a lot of very interesting stuff inside it. Not least was this model railway. Was very interesting to see. A lot of the artifacts were pulled off of locomotives from the Grand Trunk and Western, and there was even this. Now, this is the Père Marquette 1225. Now, it's a very famous locomotive. I'm sure you know about the history of it, but I'll show you why it's important later on. And there was also this cool model of Union Pacific number 4022. Durand seriously impressed me. The station was awesome, the town was awesome, everything was just great. Now, unfortunately, we saw a grand total of 0 moving trains while in Durand, but that's all the more reason for me to come back here and actually do some rail fanning when I'm here, because this is actually a hotspot, and I think it'd be really cool to do something like that. Now, a few days later, on our way to our second campsite, we stopped in Grand Haven to see this. The Père Marquette number 1223 is an N1 class Berkshire type steam locomotive. It was built by the Lima Locomotive Works in 1941. It was retired in 1951, and then it was removed to Detroit to be displayed. Then it was moved to Grand Haven to be displayed, and here it stays. And here's a plaque going over everything I just said, so feel free to pause and read that if you like. Aside from that, there were more plaques going over stuff like specs of the locomotive, of the boxcar directly behind it, and then there was this, a coaling tower. Now, these are used by modern freight locomotives to collect and deposit coal. There was a plaque on it as well, which you can pause to read if you like. This was the 100th year of the coal tower being here, and our presence here was purely by chance. Now, I'll tell you what, I was stoked to see this locomotive in person. I've been wanting to see a Burke in person for forever, and so to finally see it was awesome. Hopefully the 1225 will be finished with a repair soon, so we can take a ride on her someday. That'd be great. Now, that's going to be it for this video, but stay tuned as we're going to have a lot more coming over the next few months. That's it for now, guys. Everyone, take care now.